Out of curiosity, when you go through your kid's room, and I'm talking teenager younger, and the things that you find, what is it that you find? Let us know on the His Radio open mic. That's on the My His Radio app. You see the open mic right there. You can record whatever you want on the open mic. But this one mom started sharing some things on her feed of the things that she found in her kid's room. I'll name a couple of items. Spoons. That doesn't sound unusual. Tabasco sauce bottles. A pill bottle of somebody that's not even in their family. Mom's perfume. A couple of dad's broken sunglasses. Grandpa's golf club. Several more things that mom just randomly found in her daughter's room.
Yeah, I don't think all of these are that crazy to find, like especially the spoons. If I could probably outfit 4 or 5 families and utensils with what I find in my boys' bedrooms. Once, and I won't say which child, I have 3, in the bottom drawer of said child, there was a bowl of ice cream that had melted and basically petrified.
I so want to guess which one this is because she's got 4 kids.
You go ahead and you guess, but I will not confirm nor deny.
This one's not in the house.
Again, will not confirm nor deny.
I got it. I nailed it. I know. Because she's got 2 that are still in the house, but the one she's talking about is not in the house.
That is true. That part is true. That part is true. So anyway, yeah, I found that in the bottom drawer of unsaid child.
Unsaid child.
Yes.
Which is the one that does not live in the house.
No, that's what Rob says. That is not a confirmation nor a denial from Miss Liz. It was chocolate ice cream. It was disgusting. The spoon stuck to it. I pulled up the spoon. Here came the bowl.
Stuck to the bowl? The spoon was stuck to the bowl?
I told you it was petrified.
That is great.
Disgusting.
That is great. Because Scott has kids. I can only imagine what he finds in their rooms.
One that surprised me, and this was at our other house before the one we're in now. We hadn't been there very long. I was putting some things in my daughter's closet and helping her get her room set up, and I noticed something on the shelf in her closet, and it was the retainer from the previous owner.
Ew.
I never, ever thought I would find that.
Here's an open mic that came in through the My HISRadio app.
My daughter is 6 years old, and I like to go through her room whenever she's not home and clean it out, because if she's home, I'm not allowed to get rid of anything. So it's not so much crazy things that I find in her room as it is little pieces of toys and things that you have no clue what it goes to. And she's a little artist, and so she has all her masterpieces all over her room that I'm not allowed to get rid of. Little scraps of paper that mean the world to her are everywhere.
She's artistic. She's creative.
Exactly, yeah. And so it's not going to be neat. Yeah.
Right?
Elizabeth texted 800-447-7234. She said, here's what I found. Moldy pizza box and the moldy pizza crust in the closet.
This is a boy.
I would think, but it could be a girl. Don't even think. Okay, Leslie, here, I love this. Empty shredded cheese bags. She said, my youngest has always loved cheese. When she was about 5 years old, she would sneak the entire bag of shredded cheese into her room and then eat them in her bed.
So there would be cheese all over her bed.
I can just see her sitting in there with her little blankies up, around her chin. She's like, I love my cheese.
Got my shredded cheese.
Yeah.
All over the place.
At least it wasn't tacos.
Right? Here is Stephanie at 800-447-7234. What about you, Stephanie? What's going on there?
My child's room is so messy that I could probably take pieces from her room and re-gift them to her, and she would think it was something new.
Why do you think that is?
It's one of those things where I can tell her to clean her room. She'll go in her room and kind of just sit in different places and pretend that she cleaned, but in her mind, if she has a path around her bed, then it's clean. Why am I such a mean mom? Why do I need her to clean more? But in her defense, I was like that too, so.
So we just got this open mic in from the My HISRadio app. Let's check it out.
My sixth grader's room is so messy It's so toxic that when Mr. Clean walks in, hair starts growing from the top of his head.
That's something.
That's a toxic room. Things you find in your kids' rooms, it's surprising at times at 800-447-7234.
Yeah, and Jonathan texted that number and said, okay, our kids are not allowed to bring food into the room. So what we have found has been rocks, mulch, sticks, keys that don't belong to us. He could write a book from everything they have found in the room. Here's what Charla found.
Okay.
An entire block of Parmesan cheese under the bed with multiple bite marks out of it. She said our 3-year-old has always loved the hard white cheeses and sneaks the most expensive blocks of cheese out of the refrigerator and ends up eating the entire block.
Get out.
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know Parmesan cheese came in a block.
Oh, yeah. If you want it like freshly grated, we do that a lot. You take it off the hard block and yeah, you just grate it. When you get it out of the shaker, that's like pulverized.
Yeah, but that's the best. It tastes so good out of the shaker.
Oh, that is so not the best. No, sir. No.
Yes, ma'am.
No, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
So Kristen said, I think it's time for something to be cooked and brought to Rob and bring some fresh Parmesan cheese to shave on top of it so he can get a taste and see the difference. She said, LOL, oh, Rob, oh, my, I'm so sorry.
Well, Scott evidently agrees.
Yeah, the fresh shaved hits harder. It's a different flavor. I like both of them, but you got to try the fresh grated shaved every so often.
So
I don't know. I realize that I guess I've had some of this Parmesan cheese. It's not the same as out of the grater. I mean, out of the shaker.
No, you're right.
It's not the same. There's just something that's just, I don't know, delicate.
They both have their strong suits. They're both, have their purpose.
You mean fake?
No,
okay.
It's so great. It's beautiful. I mean, you just shake it out and you cover your spaghetti or your pizza with it, and it's wonderful.
Well, Kat said, okay, it's the greatest, the shaved Parmesan cheese. Best on spaghetti and pizza, but here's what she does with it. Puts it on garlic bread.
I guess I can see that. I've never taken the shaker to garlic bread. But if I do it with pizza, why not the garlic bread? Because that's the best kind of Parmesan cheese around in the little plastic container.
Oh, my goodness, no. Oh, here's what I do. I take potatoes, like little new potatoes, and I'll shave the Parmesan cheese off the block, put a little olive oil on it, salt, pepper, garlic, put it in the air fryer. Ooh, girl.
I don't know. I don't know. It's just not I get that stuff in the restaurant, and I'm like, it's not the same.
It's not the same.
Out of the shaker. Out of the shaker. That's the best of both worlds.
Oh, my goodness.
Here's an open mic that just came in through the My HISRadio app.
Rob, you have never had Parmesan cheese until you've had Parmesan Reggiano. I promise you, your next spaghetti night, get a block of that and grate it on top of your spaghetti, and you will think you've won $1 million.
Really?
Yes, sir. That mix, those two cheeses together, yes.
Really? Scott's like agreeing with this guy.
Yes, I'd forgotten about that. Oh, it's good. Yeah.
Parmigiano Reggiano.
You got to say it that way, too. Parmigiano Reggiano.
Right,
They're
you have
moving
to
their
put your
hands, by the
fingers.
way.
Yes.
Hand up.
So Georgia is kind of in your camp, Rob. What she said is, we put Parmesan cheese on our popcorn, and it's the one out of the shaker.
Yeah, I've never tried that. That does sound delicious.
Okay, y'all try that. Let's see. Cindy said, Rob, you're so wrong. The block Italian cheese is more flavorful and natural, no preservatives, and here's the stamp of approval. She said, my Italian grandmother would agree with me.
Well, they're in Italy.
And she's going to say it just like Scott and I said it. Parmigiano Reggiano.